Hi. Hi, everybody. So I scheduled a live. Thank you, Grand Trine Song, for reminding me that I'm supposed to be live. uh, I'm having a little bit of a dark night of the soul, you guys. I just found out that my soon-to-be ex-fucking husband, and this is all intuitive downloads, I just found out that my soon-to-be ex has been lying on me, saying that I abused him one night. I got blackout drunk on Halloween. I haven't drank a drop since Halloween. I got blackout drunk on Halloween, and he said that I attacked him and strangled him. First, he said I choked him in his sleep. Then he said I kicked the nightstand into his head before I choked him, and that our son was in the bed. Then he said I kicked the nightstand in his head, our son was in the bed, and I choked him 3 times. The only context that he gives me, though, is that he was angry because I was talking to our son about mommy and daddy getting a divorce, and he thought we were just going to marriage counseling. So I got to think, and I internalized that. I thought, oh my God, I'm a fucking monster. Like, I choked him out. Like, I've never done anything like that before. Oh, I'm a terrible person. I'm a horrible person. I'm a horrible person. Well, then I was listening to one of my readers, and they've been pulling on this situation for weeks. And I got to thinking about it. Because why would I attack him? I've never done anything like that. The only time I ever put my hands on somebody who was a spouse or close to it was an abusive boyfriend, verbally abusive boyfriend that I had named Andrew. And we got drunk one night. See, there's a correlation. We got drunk one night and he would follow me around and he was screaming at me, fucking berating me, like, fucking bitch, fuck, and I just lost it and I decked him. That's the only time I've ever fucking done that. So Charlie's story is not making any sense to me because why would I attack him and try to kill him when he was the angry one? Now I'm starting to think, you guys, because of the reading I listened to, now I'm starting to think, what if it was the other way around? What if he hit me? What if I didn't black out from alcohol that night? What if he hit me? Or what if I was blackout drunk? Because he knows I won't remember. He knows that. I haven't drank a drop since Halloween because of all of this. But my head is so fucking twisted, you guys. I'm so confused. You got to understand, I completely internalized his story. Hi, Claudia. I completely internalized that story. But nothing about that story makes sense. So I think I'm being gaslit. Thank you. I need it, Nancy. Thank you. I think I'm being fucking gaslit because he's the one. That's the only context he'll give me, folks, was that he was angry. How does that? So I'm starting to wonder if he didn't do something to me because he was angry and he fucking admitted it. That sick son of a bitch. Huh. Anyway, yeah, I was supposed to get on and do a reading. I had it scheduled and everything, and then I got to painting, and I completely forgot all about it. By the way, you guys, if you ever want a reading from me, it's Green Fairy Tarot, all one word, at gmail.com. Yeah, I will. I was thinking I would do that. I was thinking I would pull, and I was thinking that you guys could maybe help me because I'm so fucking confused. But I'm a reader who has readers, and I the cards won't lie. Yeah. What the fuck happened that night? What happened Halloween night? Appreciation? Patience? changes. See how she's guarding herself? Just be patient. I don't know. You guys, I'm so fucking gaslit. I can't even read for myself right now. I think he may have done something to me instead. But you know what's funny about it? Appreciation. You know what's funny about it? That's you. Thank you. You know what's funny is it's completely changed. Internalizing his story has completely changed my life for the better. I went to the psych ward for 3 days and I got rest, recuperation. I got put on Abilify. I finally had a reason to leave that totally unfulfilling marriage that I completely fucking settled for. Charlie, if you're listening to this, now you know what I think. Because your story doesn't make any fucking sense. And I know you watch me. I know you do. So, this one's for you, bub. Let's pull some more. Let's pull some of these. What happened that night? I want to know what happened Halloween night. I need to know what happened Halloween night. But yeah, if his whole plan was to fucking manipulate me, gaslight me into staying with him, it completely fucking backfired. It completely backfired because it gave me the strength to walk away. I was like, wow, I have a monster in me. Like I have a killer in me. I need to really watch my energy and protect my energy and protect other people. Like it completely backfired. That was his whole fucking plan. And now he's going around to like my family and he's saying the weirdest shit. Like first off, he's on my dick all the time. He got so mad, you guys, when he saw that I had the CRV packed full of my stuff. He was like, well, you're just moving right the fuck out, ain't you? And I'm like, yeah, duh, I tried to kill you. Yeah. He's a narcissist. Thank you. He is. He's a covert narcissist. He's a fucking Arbuckle. Hear that, motherfucker? He's a fucking Arbuckle. He's an Arbuckle. I did a reading a long time ago about that. I don't know if you guys ever watched Super Eye Patch Wolf. Super Eye Patch Wolf has a show. He's a YouTuber. He did an episode called What the Internet Did to Garfield. And it's all about that weird ass Reddit lasagna cat and shit. But it really it completely changed my opinion of the character John Arbuckle. Like he's a complete covert narcissist. Rather than doing the work to make himself happy, to make himself more desirable to women, right? He just wants to trap instead. He's got this fucking soul prison of self-loathing and he just wants to trap. That's what Garfield and Odie are. They're trapped familiars in that fucking thing. And that's why Garfield is so goddamn mean to John, because he's fucking trapped. And that's why Garfield turns into a fucking demon and devours his soul. So that's what you have to look forward to, bud. Six of Swords. Yeah, appreciation. Appreciate what happened, however it happened, because I fucking bailed. Six of Swords. I absolutely did. Trap and isolate. Yeah, that's exactly what he fucking did. He trapped and isolated me. Patience for healing. This came out. So whatever the fuck's going on, I'm going to heal from it. Patience. Also, I think I'm going to find the answers that I need. I think I'm going to find them. If Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's my North Node to figure it out. I'm so twisted, right? Because I'm all about taking responsibility for your actions. So if I did that, if I put my hands on him, and I'm not stupid, like I know that there is I don't want to say System of a Down. Why the fuck do I want to say System of a Down? I love that band, but anyway, I know there's a double standard when it comes to violence in women, right? Just like there's a double standard when it comes to sex and men. Men can go and fuck around and fuck anything and be a pimp, but if you do it, you're a whore. But that there's also that double standard against violence, right? So like if a woman No, there were no marks on my hands. And for me, having choked him, there was hardly any marks on his neck too. Because remember, first he said I choked him. Then he said I kicked the nightstand into his fucking head. Then he said that I choked him 3 times. How was your feet? Feet were fine. I just woke up with a raging, pounding fucking headache. I didn't feel any bumps on my head or anything. Not that I remember. But yeah, male victims of domestic violence deal with this shit all the time. Where nobody takes them seriously because it's like, oh, a woman hit you, well, you must have deserved it, or man up or whatever. So I wonder if he didn't kick something, maybe that, because that whole you kicked a nightstand into my head fucking came out of nowhere. Like, what? And then he said I choked him so hard he blacked out and he was really scared. Wouldn't there have been like big red marks around his neck? Like bruises, like bruising? There were no bruises. And there was a little bit right here. And then everybody I talked to, all my family I talked to, even my counselor that I talked to, my counselor was the first one. The first thing out of his mouth was that he's like, what do you think happened? I said, I don't know. I don't know. He goes, do you think he's lying? And I was like, I have thought he gaslit me before, but over stupid shit. The headache is from the sugar and preservatives in the booze. Yeah, exactly. But what if it was something more? Because Nene, I don't know if you guys follow Phoenix Marvelous, but Nene was talking about, I was just listening to a reading about multiple personalities. It's a more recent one. Somebody has multiple personalities, and he does. Like, he was diagnosed with that shit. So, and she kept hit. She's like, you were hit in the head. Somebody hit you. Somebody hit you. Somebody hit you. Somebody hit you in the head or squeezed your head or something like that. What if he's the one who put his fucking hands on me? Because he's the one who admitted to being angry. He won't give me any more context. I get no fucking context other than, well, I was angry. See, he fucked up because he admitted he was the angry one. I wasn't angry that night. I was having a good fucking night. I was drinking a lot, but I was having a good fucking night. And I don't just pop off and hurt people like that when I'm drunk. That's not me, especially when my son was in the bed and I did all of that. So I'm having a dark night of the soul, you guys. Like, I really fucking am. This shit's crazy. If I find out the truth, if I find out that he fucking has been lying on me, oh my God. That's crazy. That's crazy, you guys. Maybe. I don't know. I can be a pretty mean bitch. I'm a fucking scrapper. I will admit that. Yeah. I ain't afraid of no fucking man. I ain't afraid of no. I could see me doing that. I'm not afraid of any fucking man. I watched my mom get beat when I was, one of my first memories is my mom getting beat with a closed fist. So, yeah, I'm not afraid of any fucking man. Fuck that. Let's see. What do we got for changes? Gaslighting. This is my fucking gaslighting card. Oh my God. Thank you for going on this journey with me, everybody. I really appreciate this. I really appreciate you all listening to me. Once I calm down a little bit, I promise I'll get into a reading for you all. And I apologize that that I didn't tune in on time like I said I was going to, but I guess the gods had other plans for me. So somebody out there might be dealing with something very fucking similar. Like, somebody could be lying on you and gaslighting you and saying you're this monster. And he's going around talking to my family. Hi, James. Hi. I don't get a lot of fellas on here. Hi, bud. Welcome to the fairy family. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the clique. Hell, welcome to the coven, basically. It's nice to have you here. OMG, it's fucked up. But yeah, so thank you for going on this journey with me, guys. But yeah, the Eight of Swords is literally gaslighting because she thinks that she's bound and trapped and locked up, but she's not. All she has to do is just fucking walk away, you know? It's also about the Tower. Yeah, I've often thought that he doesn't know what love is. He just wants to fuck. The Tower can be a orgasm. But also the Tower fucking hit because I walked away. Yeah, it was time. It was all like, it's like the gods are saying it. Don't be angry about the situation because it was meant to happen. Like you needed to know, you needed to see what a fucker. How much of a fucker this guy really is. Because nothing he's saying is making sense. So he's going around basically slandering me, telling people that I'm this monster. But he's also talking to my family, saying things like him and I are going to get back together. And, oh no, he dodged the bullet. He dodged the bullet. He did. Because if I had stayed with him and found this shit out, oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. But no, you're right. I did dodge a bullet because I don't want to spend the rest of my life in prison because of some fucking weirdo, loser, gaslighter who provoked me to hit him. That's the thing I originally thought. I'm like, he's not telling me everything. He must have said, thank you. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha, angels. My first thought was, he's not telling me everything. You know, he must have said, and I know it's nobody's fault. I was like, it's nobody's fault. You should respond like that. But I thought, he must have said something. Was my initial reaction. I was like, well, maybe I said, fine, are you going to give me a divorce? And he said, no. And I said, maybe he said no. And I'm like, well, then that means I'm trapped. I don't like being trapped. And that could have sent me spiraling. Because the last time I was trapped by a man, Andrew, the one I talked about earlier, the last time I was trapped by a man, I almost killed myself. I drove drunk and I smashed. I was driving on back roads. I at least had the fucking intelligence to gravel travel while I was driving drunk. But I was drunk driving, something I do not fucking condone, by the way. And I smashed into a utility pole. Like I took that fucking pole out. Like I broke it in half. That's how hard I hit it. I smashed my fucking car like an accordion. And it took the emergency people like 2 hours to get to me because there were wires. Yeah, it was bad. Oh yeah. I've had one hell of a fucking monkey on my back when it comes to that shit. Yeah, it took them 2 hours to get me out of the car because the power lines were just hissing and flicking all over the place. So the last time I was trapped, I almost killed myself. And I thought, okay, well, this time I probably thought, fuck killing myself, I'll just kill him. So that's why I was able to believe it, because I know that I do wrestle with alcoholism. Like I said, I haven't drank since Halloween. I'm so fucking proud of myself for that. But I do wrestle with shit like that, you know? And I was in a verbally abusive situation where I did swing on the guy in question and it did connect. Try to make you up alive yourself. It's not your fault. Thank you. Well, if it's gaslighting, the whole intention is to drive you fucking crazy. Is they get more than they fucking bargained for. And listen, I'm no fool. Like I understand if it was truly the other way around and he had been putting his hands on me, he would be fucking in prison. He'd be in prison getting butt fucked right now. Like we wouldn't be saying, you know what I mean? Like he wouldn't be getting no sympathy, you know? If I was the one going around lying on him, he'd be a dead motherfucker. He'd be a dead motherfucker. You know? So they make you nuts. Yeah, they really fucking do. But I'm telling you what, right now, he picked the right one because I walked the fuck away from that situation. And he's still on my dick. How does he go from being so traumatized he can't even sleep in the apartment to want me to fucking move back with him? Why? So I can finish the job? It doesn't make any fucking sense. It don't make no fucking sense, folks. Goodness sakes. I'm going to try to calm down so I can actually deliver a reading. But yeah, never go, oh, I'm not going back. No, I tried to kill the motherfucker. And in my mind, I'm the abuser. I'm the fucking abuser. Hell no, I'm not fucking going back. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah. No, he's the fucking weird motherfucker who wants me back. No way. Why? So I can finish the job and go to prison for the rest of my life? Like, give me a fucking break. But nothing he's saying is adding up. He's telling my moms, because I have an adoptive mom and a biological mom. I was adopted late in life. There's some shit happened with my bio mom, but we're cool now. So many women in this situation. Good. No, not good. But I'm glad. It's a good thing I came on and talked about it. That's what I mean. It's a good thing I came on and talked about it. Because if you're going through this shit, some weird motherfucker is gaslighting you. Like, he is the definition of a fucking karmic. I can't think of another. I mean, this shit is insane. Like, this is a fucking insanity at its peak. Channel me. This is happening to me now. I'm so fucking sorry that's happening to you. I'm so fucking sorry that's happening to you. But thank you for popping on with the confirmation. Thank you so much for popping on with that confirmation, because I've noticed that anytime I'm going through something, people else in the collective are going through it too. Let's just get some messages from Persephone, the goddess of the underworld. Yeah, we're speaking the truth right now. Everything we're saying right now is the truth. The truth is coming to light. The answers we need are coming. Love from Nigeria. What's up? Love from Iowa. Yeah, his plan fucking backfired because I don't want anything to fucking do with him. Like, I'm cordial to him. I try to be friends. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be cutting him off. But, oh my God, yeah, I fucking cut him off. Don't let them gaslight you. If something doesn't make sense, get out. Get out. Get out, my little Persephones and my little Hades. Get out, because if it's not making sense, yeah, it's all bullshit. More gaslighting, just like in the Eight of Swords. It was designed to keep me pinned down. The whole narrative is designed to keep me pinned down. Now he's complaining to my bio mom as if she wasn't going to tell me. I left with nothing but my name. It was more than enough. Thank you. Amen. I have moved back to the small bumfucked Iowa town I graduated from. I'm living with my sister. And let me tell you, I've never fucking been happier. Yeah, he is. And I'll tell you, it's been working. I'll give him that. But in a way, it's only freed me. It's liberated me, because I'm like, wow, I got a demon in me. Holy shit, you know? I got a demon in me. Y'all, these motherfuckers better watch out. You better watch out. Don't piss me off. I'll fucking choke you. I'm an evil bitch. And I revel in it. But yeah, I won't. And then he wants to go, like, we went on a fucking car ride, not this last Wednesday, but the Wednesday before, 2 weeks, or not Wednesday, Friday. And his story changed so many times. First, he's telling me he's traumatized. Then he's thanking me for choking him out. Then he's blaming me for our marriage falling apart. I told him, I said, I love you guys too. I truly do. And I finally admitted to him, I'm like, I'm just not that fucking in love with you. He's trying to tell me that I have to go. Well, Mikey's is my brother-in-law. Well, Mikey says you have to go to marriage counseling with me, whether we work it out or get a divorce. I said, there's no fucking working it out. I'm not in love with you. What do you want me to say? I tried. I really fucking did. We looked really good on paper. We've been known each other. We've been friends. We've been close since high school. I used to call him my K-Town boyfriend. Like, because anytime I came back home from college, I spent it with Charlie. We looked really fucking good on paper. And somewhere along the lines, the motherfucker got obsessed. And I married this weird motherfucker. And we're back with my dad of birth, my kids and me, thought I was the problem. He went from traumatized to saying, I took the kids from him. Oh my God. That is what Charlie fucking said. That is what he told my mom today. He tells her, Tiff said she would never take the kids from me, but that's what she did when she came back to K-Town. Huh? Mind you, I phoned him up 2 weeks ago and said, hey, Devin wants to come live with you up in C-Town. He wants to come live with you in C-Town. Oh, I can't. I just got so much on my plate. He's the one who said no. And Devin's his little mini-me. Let's just get real. So, who's keeping he's lying. Yeah. He's like, oh my God, Charles, if you're watching this, I'm on to you, motherfucker. I'm a tarot reader, you dumb shit. You didn't think I'd fucking figure it out? Jesus Christ. So now he's just out there slandering my name. But you know what? It's fine because those friends probably aren't really my fucking friends anyway. If they're going to believe that shit, then... Plus he's saying that Mikey, the brother-in-law, my brother-in-law, told him that he needs to take the kids from me. So I don't know if that's even fucking true now. He could have Mikey's head so fucking twisted that he's got Mikey believing that he needs to take the boys from me. Oh, and you know what's even funny? Probably not. Yeah. I'm trying to get up the nerve to text him and say, hey, did you really say that? Honest, did you say that? Because I just need to know one way or the other. This is this is crazy, you guys. This is crazy. This is Green Fairy. This is Green Fairy living, okay? This is what I'm living with. This is it. This is my life. Just ask him. Yeah, I think I probably will. I was like, hey. But honestly, I don't even know if it would even matter. You're not alone. Thank you. I don't know if it would even matter. Honestly. He went from traumatized to saying I took the kids from him. Yeah. Jesus, F.O. That is exactly what's going on. Mine went from traumatized to saying that we're going to get back together. I lost friends and I was happy to let them go. Amen. Yep. Because when you look back on it, they're actually not even really your friends anyway, if you think about it, because if they're going to believe some shit like that, happy to let them go. I'm so happy alone with my kids. No dime from him or his family members. I have a new job, a new apartment. My family's stuck with me. Amen. That's my situation right now. That is my fucking situation. I came on here thinking I needed to help Use is helping me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It would quiet your mind. It might. Yeah, it might. I'll let you know if I get up the nerve to do it, because part of me is like, does it really even matter anyway? I don't know. Should I talk to the brother-in-law? Creation. I guess that's a confirmation. Kindness and goals. And nurturing. Yeah. That is what he wants. Oh, to keep everybody isolated and not talking to each other? Yeah, because that really had me wound up. I was really upset when he told me that. Okay. Yeah. The truth needs to come out. That one way or another, it needs to fucking come out, because I'm so tired of this. Floating. Contemplation. Yeah, I'm just floating in my contemplation right now. Ow, my ear hurts. My ear got plugged up and I dumped some hydrogen peroxide in it and it burned my fucking ear. Oh my God, it hurt so bad for like an hour, you guys. It still hurts now. Anytime I hiccup, it hurts so bad. But that's neither here nor there. Maybe somebody else out there has got a fucking earache. Be careful with that hydrogen peroxide. Oh my God. I'm never putting anything in my ears again, ever, period. I don't care. Not even, well, maybe I put the box drops in there, but I don't know. I'm just so relieved that I got on and you guys are helping me. Thank you so much. Transition. Yeah, you're helping me transition into a greater state of integrity. Thank you. Where I actually know myself. You know what? I do have a Patreon. I don't have anything up on it yet, but I do have a Patreon, as a matter of fact. Because I'm an intuitive tarot reader, I don't know what the frick I would teach. Like, how would I teach that? You know? Because I got one fella who's been wanting me to teach him. And the way I was going to do it was, but we can't seem to get our times. He lives out in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm here in Iowa. I'm here in the Midwest, so our timing is off. Our schedules just don't sync up. But like, I was going to have him do a reading for me, you know, so I could get a vibe. Candle training on video. Oh, I could do that. Yeah. If you guys think you're interested in that, I see money for you. Meditations, how you hear what topics. Okay. Thank you. Hey, that's so funny because I was these guys. I'd be like, if I actually opened up my Patreon, what do you think? Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. All right. Well, then I will get the fuck on that. I will figure something the fuck out. Like I said, everything I do is intuitive. So it's a little tricky, but I had to learn somewhere, right? So how you navigate this journey. Oh, it's tricky. Oh, I could talk a hell of a lot about the twin flame. Anytime I hear the journey, I think twin flame journey, because ultimately it's what this is all. The intuitive fairy. Oh. You guys are fucking precious. I love you so much. Yeah, I will launch that. Give me about a month. I'll buckle down and I'll get some shit going and I will launch that. Teach twin flame. I can do that. Lesson we learned in life is priceless. That's true. That's true. All right, I can do that. Money newly focus on you. Thank you, everybody. Same stage. I have loads of gifts, but don't know what or how to teach. Sis, we will be fine. Yay! Yay! Faith over fear. Faith over fear. That's my new motto. That is my new motto. Faith over fear. It just is. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I get these doubts. You get these doubts in your heart. You're like, oh man, am I really who I say I am? Am I really pointing people in the right direction? Am I really on the mark? And you just gotta have this fucking faith over fear, baby. Faith over fear. Appreciation, creation, support, knowledge, and nurturing. There you go. There's the Patreon right there. There it is. So yeah, let me give me a month because I want to get some content, actual content on it, and then I'll let you guys know. I will launch that bitch because I'm down for that. I am down for that. So let's pull some more cards. This is just a general reading. So what is a little Persephone, you may ask? Well, you probably know about Persephone. She was Demeter's daughter. Demeter's the goddess of food and agriculture. Persephone was abducted by Hades. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Shrilly. Shrilly Temple. That's a cute name. I like that. She was abducted by Hades, kept in a cell. She finally broke down and ate 6 pomegranate seeds. Her father, Zeus, who made the deal with her uncle behind her and her mother's back, said, okay, well, you ate some food, so you're a guest now. Can you imagine if that's how that was in jail? If you're like, listen, I'm a guest now because I ate your food. So, bye. But the deal was that she spends 6 months above Earth, 6 months below Earth, below for every pomegranate that she ate. Okay. Now later they fell in love. Page of Swords. All right, I'm talking truth here. We're cutting through the bullshit. We're gonna cut through the bullshit. Persephone's gonna help us cut through the bullshit. Supposedly they fell in love, but it was not a easy affair for Lord Hades, because unlike the other gods, he was not permitted to have any other lovers by her. She took as many fucking lovers as she wanted. But if she so much as caught wind of another bitch on Hades' dick, she killed her. Point blank. Right? She killed her. That's how we got the mint plant. There was this nymph named Minthe. And Minthe was trying to ride Hades' dick. And Persephone found out, snapped her fingers, turned her into a plant, and then crushed her underneath her heel. Right? So like Hades turned Persephone into a monster. Like, no, bitch, you wanted me, you're mine, right? Like, he turned her into a monster. So, in a way, it's like these things unleash the demons in us. Like, they help us tap into that dark taboo power, you know, where we can say, no, fuck, you wanted me, you wanted it, you fucking got it. Like, you wanted a monster, you got a fucking monster. You wanted a bitch, you got a fucking bitch, right? Now you have to deal with the repercussions. Yeah, get back. It's get back. You becoming the monster, it's get back. You wanted to turn somebody into a monster, you got a fucking monster. You wanted to play the bitch, you're going to get treated like a whiny little bitch. Like, I love this 5 of Swords in this deck. People say this is like, the 5 of Swords is like cheating or ill-gotten gains. But in this deck, no. In this deck, this is get back, in my opinion. Because how do we know that those 3 swords weren't this witch's swords, weren't her swords originally? It's also, to me, a card about self-responsibility. If you don't gamble more than you can lose. If they didn't want to lose their fucking swords, they shouldn't have gambled them. Right? And see the little cat down there with the book? How you going to get mad at this witch because she's smarter than your dumb asses? How you going to get mad? You gambled, you took a gamble, and you fucking lost. It's get back. Getting back. Getting back what was yours. My grandma won't let me call it revenge. My grandma passed. My grandma will not let me call it revenge. My grandma was Pentecostal, by the way. She told me, spiritually speaking, because she's on my ancestor altar with my bio dad and like my great aunt and my bio dad's grandma. But yeah, she was like, it's not revenge, because revenge is, you know, revenge is dark, or revenge is karmic, I guess. She says you need to call it get back, because you're getting back everything that was taken from you. Thank you, FO. You're very welcome. This is the only way I know how to be. This is how I get gaslit and taken advantage of. But it's okay, because it's all karmically meant to occur. Like, I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm free. I'm strong. I'm, spiritually speaking, I'm independent. I don't have to worry about some weird, gross motherfucker coming up and groping my body from behind, even though I told him I don't like that 100 fucking times. So you could be dealing with that too. Some sort of mild sexual harassment or mild sexual abuse. That could have been going on too. It was going on with me. It wasn't like full on like rape or anything like that. It was just constantly demeaning my boundaries. You know, I told him, I said, why do you fucking do that? I told you I don't like it when you do that, when you come behind me and grope me and frauderize me. And he goes, well, it's the only way you would get you. I could get you to fucking touch me. I said, what does that tell you? That should tell you that there's something wrong here, right? That should tell you. I said, you know what it tells me? It tells me that you like it like that. You like it when I'm traumatized. Keep you on edge. Exactly. You like it when I'm traumatized. You like it when I'm small. You like it when I'm weak. Oh, I just kept fucking slingshot just If he thought I was gonna fucking cow, like, I'm so sorry, baby. Let me suck your dick. Boy, he fucking thought wrong. All I fucking did was just keep flinging it back into his fucking face. Like, well, you know what? Yeah, maybe you should have fucking known something was wrong. He needs to tell the truth. Which the truth I'm referring to right now is the truth that he watched me fucking wither for the 7 years we were together, married for 2, officially together for the 7 years we were together. He watched me slowly deteriorate, and he didn't care. As long as he could get his dick wet, he didn't care. He didn't care, right? So you're probably going through something like that. You might not even realize that that's what it was. That's sexual harassment. That's damn near sexual abuse, even. Because I don't like to repeat myself. I truly do not like to repeat myself, right? This is one of the reasons why I don't work with the elderly, because when they're hard of hearing and you have to repeat yourself, and I know my limitations, the last thing I want to do is to get curt or to get short with an elder, right? That's the last thing I want to do. You take your power back. Yes, I ran away with my kids. My intuitive felt he wanted to do something sexual to his daughter. Good. Good on you. Good on you. Good on you, UFO. Yeah, they meet their fucking match when you take your power back. My ex did the same thing. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's abusive. But yeah, I don't like to repeat myself. So if I tell you something one time, I don't like to repeat myself. And he used that to his advantage. I actually told him multiple times, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Then it got to the point where anytime he walked into the room, I would turn and face him. Because if my back was to him, he would grope me or he would frauderize me. He even went so far early in our relationship, he even went so far as to say, I'm molesting you and you love it. Who says that? Who says that? I'm molesting you and you love it? What kind of a sick motherfucker gets off on that? That was always his joke. I'm molesting you. How is that remotely attractive? What kind of a sick motherfucker does that? Pretty vengeful post today. This is going to be vengeful. If he's watching, now you know exactly how I fucking feel. Show this to your counselor. Show this one to your counselor. Because I don't have to do shit. And I'm not going to any fucking marriage counseling because you already fucked that up when you cornered me in the CRV. You already fucked that up. So yeah. Yeah, he's a weirdo. He's fucking weird. Talking to my family, trying to convince them that he's the victim. That I'm taking the kids from him. That 1 minute I'm taking the kids from him. The next minute we're going to get back together. The next minute we're going to work it out. None of it makes any sense. None of it. None of it. And even now I'm freaking out. Even now I'm like, my God, should I even be talking about this? Whoa, what if he sees? What about his reputation? Fuck his rep. What about my fucking reputation? Control. Thank you. What about my fucking reputation? Right? I got people out here thinking that I'm some fucking psycho killer. Maybe I am. You want to find out? Psycho killer. Better run, 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 run away. I'm a psycho killer, bitch. Yeah, no, he's sad about that because I'm not running towards him. I'm running away from him. He didn't think. See, she's got that shifty little eye, acting like she's a fucking holding her like she's a little saint. Hi, Lance. Hi. Hi. We got another dude in here. Welcome. Welcome, brother. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think it's the energy. We're all just done. Yes, wonderful. Yay. I'm so glad I came on and talked this. So glad I came on and talked this. Oh, shit. I should shoot Grand Trine a message and let her know. Sounds very narcissistic. Yeah. who is on didn't like losing control. Yeah, that's good. Narcissistic. Did you make that up, Mary? Or did you make that up? Because that's poetry, my friend. Narcissistic. He is. He's always been fucking sadistic in my dreams. Oh, narcissistic. Oh, but let's go with narcissistic, though. I like that because it's like you're a narcissist who's also sadistic. Narcissistic. I like that. No autocorrect. Bitch, go with it. Go with it. You should be like, I coined a brand new term. Listen, you're going to love it. Narcissistic. You're going to love it. You should listen, Mary, own that shit. Roll with that shit. That's brilliant. That's fucking brilliant, sister, okay? Check out Dark Triad. I will. I have before, but I'm going to check it out again. I never took it very seriously. Look. This is my schizophrenia card. In this occasion, it can mean internal conflict, but it can also mean, see how each witch is like a voice? He hears voices in his head. He has ever since he was like 7 or 8. And he didn't tell me that before we fucking got married. He didn't fucking tell me that. Think he's gonna tell me that? Fuck no. I left an abusive situation. Good for you. That's exactly what I'm fucking going. I'm going through a weird ass situation right now. Weird situation. There's a meme out there I seen a couple weeks before all this bullshit went down. It said, girl, are you a tuba? Because you're getting played by a really weird dude. And I think I understand now. All right, what other messages do we have from Mother Persephone, the Dark Queen? What other messages do we have from the Dark Queen Persephone? Yeah, it's time to flee. Also, a third party. There's a third person involved in this situation. Journal. He read my journals. He read through my journal. That's how I found out he was a gaslighter. Because when I found out who my twin flame, yeah, it's all because I'm a twin flame. That's what this is all about. This all started when he got into my journal. So what I did, and I told him because I'm polyamorous, right? And so at the time when I first came into contact with my twin flame, I still loved my husband, right? Like I still trusted him. Is the key here. I trusted him still. And so I told him what was going on with me because I thought that was the best thing to do. We could work it out. His response was, make sure he knows I'm a top. Okay, great. So you're cool. So you're down with it. I made contact with my twin flame. We would message back and forth. I showed Charlie every fucking conversation I had just to prove to him that I wasn't going out trying to do some sneaky ass shit. I was not doing that. I showed him every conversation that we ever fucking had. And he admitted to it. And see, I used to be the type of person that I would shut down when I was shocked. I was so shocked that he did that I just shut down. And I guess he thought he has helped me through all this. Good. I'm still not in contact with my flame, but it's fine. All in due time. I'm not worried about it. All in due time. Where was I? Oh yeah. So I guess that's why he thought it was okay to gaslight me, because he saw how I would just shut down. He still went through my phone after I showed him everything. Then he went through my journal, because what I did was I wrote a bunch of private letters that were addressed to my flame, and they were never meant for anybody to read. Not even the flame himself. They were not fucking meant for anybody to fucking read them. Okay? And I took them and I folded them like bookmarks. I creased them 6 times. You know, like when you were a kid and you used to make paper fans in school, you'd fold them long ways like that and you'd crease them real good and then you'd open them up. They were folded real tight like that. So they were just like long, skinny sticks of paper, and I could stick them right into my folder or right into my journal. Well, this is when Charlie tells me, One day he tells me, I accidentally read your letters. I said, what? He goes, well, I couldn't help it. They fell out and they fell open. They fell open. That's like me tapping one of his stupid fucking origami cranes. Like me tapping one of his little origami cranes and going, I don't know what happened. It just completely unfolded. There's your third. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So that's when it all started, is when he gaslit me about the letters, saying that they magically uncreased themselves. Then he told me to my fucking face one day, I sure hope I don't accidentally gaslight you. I know exactly what to say to get you to do what I want. And I was so struck by it because I used to be the type of person where if you just said something like you were sorry and you didn't mean to do it, I'd give you the benefit of the doubt. Not anymore. This has gone way too far. This has gone way too. When you start lying on me to get me put in prison almost. Oh yeah, he claims he called the police that night, but they couldn't find our apartment. Our apartment complex in Seatown has the nickname Wild Hood. Wild Hood. You think the cops can't find an apartment, can't find a unit in a fucking apartment complex nicknamed Wild Hood? Because there were no cops, because he's the one who did it. He's the one who put his fucking hand or his foot or whatever the fuck he did. He's the one who did it to me. I just saw a fucking orb. I probably passed out. I probably went and laid down, polished off those two, because I was drinking those fucking margaritas in a can, fucking blackout in a can, baby. We're careful with that bitches. I got fucking Long Island iced teas, right? I polished off about 3 of them. Here I am speaking the truth. Speaking the truth. This is what he was wishing on me, to fucking hold me back, because he's a creepy stalkery motherfucker, but he wasn't counting on my strength. He thought I would just give in, so that's why he targeted me. But instead, I embraced my creativity, like I'm doing here now, and even though I'm a little strapped for cash, at least I don't have to deal with the weirdo and with the voices in his fucking head, and I can clear the path for my own twin flame union. At the same time, I've got the love and support of my sisters around me, and that's helping me to be prepared for a love offer, hopefully, from my person who is a Virgo. Ha 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 ha. No more gaslighting. No more gaslighting. He needs you. I need him. I pull on my flame sometimes. Yeah, little partnership. Also, my karmic ex partnering up to gaslight me. Ooh, I should pull on my brother-in-law. Let's see. Is Mikey really saying all that shit? Gemini Virgo, confusion from a Gemini. So he just adds to the confusion. Whether he was in on it or not, I don't know, but yeah, exactly. See, the problem with my brother-in-law is he likes to stick his dick in crazy. And the 2 women that he got pregnant are both very greedy. He claims that the one isn't. He claims he has a good one, but she's been very greedy in the past. And his first baby mama was incredibly greedy and incredibly emotionally abusive. So I think what he's doing is projecting his situation onto me. It's amazing. And Geminis are known to be, karmic Geminis, come on. Like they're known to be Let's just say it, two-faced. So, according to the cards, yes. He's adding to the confusion. He may have fallen hook, line, and sinker for his brother's bullshit. Yeah, the devil. Yeah, it's like I'm guessing we're both that's me and that's him. I'm guessing we're both being manipulative. Yeah, because he's trying the karmic is trying to manipulate me by being sweet while he's trying to manipulate his brother through financial concerns. All in their head. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, three or more people who don't know the whole picture. They're just one-dimensional. They only know one side. They can only see one side of the pentacle. They can only see one side. So he probably did say that shit. He probably did. Justice. Yeah, the justice though is that I'm going to get that bag. So I'm down for that. And remember, whatever's going on with me is going on with you too. Right? That's that's the empathy right there, right? So, and of course, not everybody tune in, and I'm sure not everybody is going through this exact situation, but I know a few of you definitely are. So, if love, light, and truth are what's coming in for me, love, light, truth, healing is coming in for you too, okay? And I'm trying to look at my camera so it looks like I'm looking at you, but I can't help but look at myself. So I'm constantly doing this all the time. Maybe if I turn the light down, I can look in the camera. There we go. Now the light's not so bright. Now I can look into the camera. I like that create the illusion that I'm talking directly to you. Which I don't know if that's always a good thing because some people get on these readings and I swear to God, they think I'm talking like I know them. And it's like, I don't know you. People be like, if you think I'm going back with my ex, you're crazy. I'm like, bitch, I don't know you. It's not your. I read for 3,080 people, you know. And I've only chatted. Yeah, I've only chatted with, a handful of you, honestly. So, goodness sakes. Oh, that's too many, Spirit. That's probably the whole story right there. But yeah, it's getting harder and harder for me to read. Guilty. It's getting harder and harder for me to read for myself. Choose love, fairy friends. Choose love. Even if it's love, just loving yourself. Choose love. Choose love, fairy friends. Ooh, yeah, love yourself. Choose to love yourself above all others, including your twin flame. Because what happens if that person gets a karmic hair up their ass and decides they need to go sow some wild oats? Or what if that, you know what I'm saying? Or what if that person, like, what if you didn't have that person? You know what I mean? You have to love yourself. You have to be your own bae, right? You have to put yourself before anyone else. And that's how you, paradoxically, that's how you make yourself worthy of your twin flame. Yeah, I would love to get on Patreon and just talk twin flame journey the whole time. I would probably do that. And I'll work in lessons and things like that too. Ooh, death. Yeah, it's time for us to cut some karmic cords. We've got to cut these karmic bonds. It's just too much. And this isn't me. This is coming from the goddess Persephone. It's coming from the Dark Queen. The Dark Queen Persephone. Woo, yeah, because you will conquer your dragons. Look, this is also any addictions or fears you may have. Yeah, by cutting the cord, that is how you slay the demon. That, by cutting the cord, that is how You slay the demon. Thank you for the likes, guys. I got 7 viewers and 7 likes. Excellent. That's excellent. Thank you so much. That is how you slay the demon. By loving yourself, first and foremost. High Priestess, Hangman, and 10 Pentacles. Yeah, it's an initiation. All this shit is it's an intuitive initiation. There's initiations by ritual, and then there's initiations by trial. And I've always been a solitary witch, despite my I've always been a solitary witch. I've never belonged to a coven proper. I've only practiced in circles. A circle to me differs from a coven insofar as it's a loosely organized, usually temporary, totally informal gathering of witches. So it's usually limited to 4. You'll have north, south, east, west. You'll have 3 to 4, or you can have 3 maiden, mother, crone. Like in the craft, like they weren't a coven really. They were a circle, right? Because they studied together, but they didn't really teach, and they didn't initiate. And they weren't very organized. They just kind of went on a whim and like, oh shit, it's, let's go out and do this ritual today. Come on, bitches, let's roll. That kind of thing. Well, thank you for being here for me. Thank you for being here for me. I needed this. So, but yeah, you're welcome. 100%. I love this. I love this shit, you guys. I love what I do. What can I say? But yeah, it's an initiation. I don't know if you're familiar. There's a band. I don't even know if they still put out music anymore. There's an indie band called Barren Heaven. There's a song called Sinful Nature. They have a song called Sinful Nature. I don't know what kind of music y'all listen to. So check out the lyrics first, because the message is what's important. Barren Heaven, Sinful Nature. Okay. There's a lyric in there that goes, they'll sing shitty songs and sop up your blood on the walls. They just don't know yet. It's a haze. I got about 15 minutes left, all right? That's what's going on. This has been an intuitive initiation. It's been a haze. Everything we go through with these weird motherfuckers, it's a haze. Okay? To prepare us for the life of wealth, abundance, and happiness and pleasure that we have coming our way. Because we did pull the Ace of Wands. They just don't know yet. Yeah, they have no idea the role that they're playing in your initiation. When the gods themselves deign to initiate you, none can stand in your way. None. Nothing else matters. No other organization, no other cult, no other coven, no other anything matters. When the gods deign to initiate you, none stand in your way. None. Exactly. The world opens up to you when the gods themselves choose to initiate you. I think it's so funny when witches will brag about being hereditary, right? They'll say things like, well, my great-great-grandmother was a witch, blah, 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 and only hereditary witches can do this, blah, 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 basically saying only hereditary witches are legitimate witches. Let me explain to you the problem with that. Number one, it's in the blood. Every witch is a fucking hereditary witch. I don't care if the gift skipped 10 generations. Every witch is a hereditary witch. It's in the blood. Number one. Number two, they're either lying, and one way or another, they're full of shit. Because our ancestors did not use the term witch. Okay? That witch was not reclaimed until the 1950s. Well, the reclamation tradition of witchcraft started in the 1970s. Though Gerald Gardner was calling himself and his followers witches back in the 1950s in Britain. So nobody even attempted to touch that word. Nobody even attempted to reclaim the word witch until Gerald Gardner did it in the 1950s. They called themselves cunning folk. That was the term that they used. That was the term what would later go on to become perhaps the Wiccans or the quote unquote good witches, whatever, however you want to put it. But yeah, so either A, they're fucking lying, or B, they were practicing their great dear old sweet little great granny was a satanic witch practicing black magic. Not that all satanic witches are bad. Either that or sweet little great granny was practicing black magic, because the only witches who called themselves witches, who would have called themselves witches, were the ones who were doing the malicious magic. They were the only ones who would have been comfortable with that designation. So don't let anybody condescend to you. If you're being initiated by spirit, none can trump you. I don't care if they've been selling their souls to demons for the last 5 generations. I don't care if they have all the awesome powers of hell. No. When spirit herself denies to initiate you, none can trump you. Period. That's all there is to it. And remember, the devil, in scare quotes, the so-called devil, is also a chosen one. The devil is chosen to play the adversary by spirit and by the Father God. Yeah. To help us to recuperate everything that was taken from us. Also, this is shit I'm finding out in a dream. I get warnings. I get warnings from the adversary all the time. That the adversary shows me who my adversaries are. I see them in dreams. I see the weird shit that they do. They make these pacts and they sell their soul without realizing they're the prey. They're the actual mark. Yeah, they're the ones who are going to be out on their ass. All right, my device is going to power down soon. You guys, this has been fucking incredible. Thank you so much. Mwah. I'm sending you love, light, blessings, magic. Remember, it's a haze, okay, you guys? It's a haze. All right, fairy friends, I love you. I'll talk to you again soon.